Fixer-upper, Uber out of Quebec, and Dyson cars. Hi, I'm Rob Anspach from Anspach Media, and welcome to episode 133, part 2 of what's trending on Facebook today. Earlier today I did episode 133, and there was so much trends that actually popped up later in the day that, I thought, let's create another episode. You guys can't get enough of me, right? Don't answer that. So, if you're just tuning in, what I do is I take some of the trends that are happening on Facebook and I give you my thoughts, my opinion, my spin on what's happening. Kind of give you insights of some of the stuff that you're missing out on if you're not looking at the trends. Well, like here, this one here. Fixer-upper stars Chip and Joanna Gaines announced the final season. So if you're a Fixer-up fan or you watch HGTV, you know who these people are. I watch everything on Netflix, so I catch them usually a year later. So it says sad news for HGTV fans. Fixer-upper will host... I'm really screwing up. Fixer-upper with hosts Chip and Joanna Gaines will come to an end after its 5th season. And it says it is with both sadness and expectation that we share blah, 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 blah. These two, they're amazing people. And they got a great show. And they've done a great, run with the show. But they're into so many other things now. They got product launches. They got, this Magnolia Market in Waco, Texas. They got all kinds of stuff that they're doing. They don't need a show anymore. The show was that initial vehicle that got them to do all this other stuff. But the thing is, before that show, they had an idea. And they turned that idea into, this conglomerate of things. So, honestly, people, it only starts with one idea. That's all. So, let's go to the next one because this idea is starting to unravel. Okay? And, I've talked about Uber before. I actually talked about Uber on an earlier episode. And actually today's early episode, because Uber apologized to London. I guess they lost their license in London. And now here Uber says it will pull out of Canada's Quebec province and it will stop operating next month. So, there's some ups and downs to an idea. The problem with Uber is that they really don't own any cars. All their employees, which really technically aren't employees, all their taxi drivers are subcontracted. So, the rules and regulations on Uber are a little different than a regular taxi service. And a lot of these communities that they got themselves into don't like that, what's called unregulation. They need to know that the transportation that people are in are safe. And I'm sure that they are. I've used Uber before. The guy that touted me around Dallas seemed like a nice guy. But, I guess they just want more rules and regulations. Well, you know about the Dyson vacuums, right? They really suck. Yeah. Well, apparently they're going to make a car. Yeah. And let the jokes begin because it says that Dyson is spending, it's like £1 billion making a radical electric car. It says Dyson, best known as a manufacturer for vacuum cleaners, hand dryers, air filters, will build an electric car by 2020. Well, 2020 is really, not that far away. What is it? Do the math. No, 15 months? So they're going to build an electric car in 15 months. Wait a minute. It's 2017. So more than 15 months. So 20-some months. Anyway. Can it be done? Maybe. But the manufacturer that's best known for, vacuums and hand dryers, I don't know. I don't get it. Why? I mean, do you guys feel comfortable driving around in a Dyson electric car? So, no, there are certain brands that just need to stay out of things, okay? Dyson does not need to be in the automotive field. They need to just stay vacuums. I don't know. Just my opinion, folks. Look, and my graphic is going all wild. I guess, I don't know. I was getting blown away by all the Dyson stuff. Well, because this is part 2, and I've already given you a question of the day in episode 133, part 1, I'm not going to give you another question of the day. I think that's kind of redundant. So we're going to not have a question of the night because I can't give you 2 questions. It's just too much to think about. So, hey, if you're an entrepreneur that wants to enlighten your audience, whether or not with a video show, a book, or to get that website ranked accordingly, this is what we do. Check us out, anspachmedia.com. That's it for the show. Thanks for watching part 2 of episode 133. And I'll catch you tomorrow on episode 134.